just wanna be her. For your mom to your pop to the beat to the bird, man. Cut right off on the curb like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my home team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog. I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like yeah. In the field like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. Whole squad like what? In the field like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like what? Whole squad like yeah. In the field like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. Whole squad like yeah. In the field like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. You don't want pride.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium.
I just got bags from Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spin. Better kill it and did it again.
Okay, Coach. Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with the Buffalo Bills. Now the punter who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They run with Adrian Peterson, the second active leading rusher in the NFL. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Allen. Out to the left, he's got his tight end, Knox. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. And that's caught by Beasley. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Here we go.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. He hits Beasley right side. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. A toss play. This is Peterson. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Can see this quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down. Play action. Now it's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. So off goes Allen, and on comes Stephen Hauschka for the Buffalo field goal. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week one. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something. And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Le'Veon Bell's first carry as a New York Jet. Bell a first down and then some. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 35. I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
49's a mic. You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
On 2nd and 11 now. Darnold looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward, since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team, because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Yeah, that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The New York set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. A shotgun snap for Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. He was looking for a Nunwa there, and that'll make it third down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And he's got a Nunwa. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 23 yards on the play.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Star Latulele in on the tackle. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers.
Darnold, he lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. 23 yards, the final tally.
Got to love the catch. I think you got to love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum right there.
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Looking to throw again on second down. Allen forced out to his left. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Bills on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Hey, Steve 6.
From the gun, it's Allen. Dancing to his left. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Now after the made field goal, Hauschka back out onto the field to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. A reminder, coming up later tonight, the Patriots unfurl their 6 banners. They play host to their rival Steelers. And then on Monday night, it's the one weekend of the year where you get 2 games to wrap up the week. Texans and Saints from New Orleans in the early game, then Broncos and Raiders. Vic Fangio's coaching debut, and the Raiders' final season opener in Oakland. That's the late game, 10:30 Eastern. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. The give is to Bell. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now they'll try the sweep with Bell. The tackle is made by Micah Hyde.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
following the pickup of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. And they'll try the air now with Darnold. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
That's another Jets first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Darnold from the gun. He's going to let this go for the end zone. That is caught by Anderson for a Jets touchdown. Robbie Anderson, 35 yards. And the Jets can take the lead now with the extra point. Here's Chandler Catanzaro for the extra point. And this one through the uprights and good. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe somebody press it a little bit. This might be the case.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Jordan Jenkins in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Fielded at about the 28. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. And New York set to take the field. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
It'll be a pickup of just 2, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Hey, we got Mike 50, Mike 50, huh? Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So make some room next to Tom Dempsey on the NFL's all-time field goal distance leaderboard. That's going to go down officially as a 63-yarder.
Let's not forget about David Akers, Jason Elam, and Sebastian Janikowski, too. So now Matt Prater at 64 has got a little bit of company up near the top spot. That was one heck of a kick right there.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. From the 30 on second down, Allen, and the grab by Croft. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And this one caught by Beasley. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Allen throwing complete to Foster. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down. The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
58 for Mike, 58.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Darnold. He's going to find his tight end. That's Chris Herndon. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Back to the air, Darnold on 2nd down. Out left to Anderson. 12 yards there and a first down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Darnold off the play fake to Bell. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
On 2nd and 10, Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. Tre'Davious White, the LSU man, there to knock it away that time.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, Darnold. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Darnold from the red zone now. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. That's going to be caught by Crowder. It's a Jets touchdown. Jamison Crowder in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The second half starts with a carry by Bell. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Yo, lady, me and you all day. I'm coming after you.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he'll actually lose about 7 yards on the return, but they have possession of the football on the turnover. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Round 80! Middle.
Smooth.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Allen escaping the pressure right. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
That's the way you make a speech.
An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point good by Catanzaro. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. And here's Allen. Going to throw again. They'll set up the screen to McCoy. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the 1st down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20.
We're going to sign. Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full.
Now off the bootleg, Darnold. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
It's not often that you get 19-year-olds that enter the NFL, but this guy is absolutely special. Tremaine Edmonds out of Virginia Tech. 6'4", 250-plus pounds, can run like a deer. We just saw his ability to flash and make plays.
His brother Terrell also taken in the 1st round. First set of brothers taken in the 1st round of the same draft in NFL history. Anunwa's got it, complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. But they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. A give to Bell. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Jerry Hughes on the stop. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. The Jets on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Back to throw, Darnold. Letting one go deep for Anunwa. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Here's Lachlan Edwards now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21.
Protein spill.
They'll start on the ground with McCoy. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Looking to throw on second down. Allen being chased out left. Oh, he'll try and throw it deep to the other side of the field. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
And a quick slant gets exactly 10, and by the nose of the football, they've got a first down. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. First and 10. The corner, Perry Nickerson, had the tackle.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after them now.
Throwing on second and 8. Allen. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. The Bills on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is third and 8. To the air, Allen. That's Foster hauling it in over the middle. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Robert Foster, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
54. Check. Watch 54. Hey, tight. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Over the middle, that's caught by McLeod. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Bills' passing game, getting them down the field. They've got another first down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's second and 13. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zay Jones that time, and it's third down. Allen going to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll bring up fourth down. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down. Allen will look to throw for it on fourth. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Jordan Jenkins, and the Jets are going to get the football back. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7. Again, it's Bell. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Jets on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll run it with Bell. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Not at all what they envisioned on third down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. On the return, it's White. Ooh, the juke. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
That one in the books as a 64-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
56.
Allen. It's complete to Brown, right side. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
On the carry, it's Montgomery. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
83 yards receiving now for him on the afternoon as he's got a 1st down here. Now a 1st down carry by Bell. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Here's Darnold now on 2nd down. Flushed out right. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Le'Veon Bell. 39 yards. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And they open the lead up now to 25. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And this shot downfield on 2nd down is brought in. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Robert Foster, 70 yards. And the Bills cut into that lead. Hauschka with the extra point, and that will get them one closer. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And wow, the fair catch was signaled for and taken inside the 5-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
Here goes Hut. 3 bucks. Shoot.
Under 10.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You wouldn't have...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The 30, 20, 10. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Robbie Anderson, 98 yards. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is it bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Alpha.
Watch the ship.
On first down, Allen. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. A big play here for Buffalo. 58 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Allen to throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Throwing is Allen on third. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Jets are going to get the football back. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.
Got to do better. Come on, QB, come on.
So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football, where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you. So for the Jets, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll get another home date next week as the Browns will come to town. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.